Gage T. Concussions are a major health concern with an estimated 1.6 to 3.8 million concussions occurring each year. This is according to Daniel B. Cherrick, who has a doctoral degree in clinical psychology from the Handbook of Clinical Neurology, a journal published December of 2018. Everyone in this room has had an opportunity to obtain a concussion, whether it be during gym class or playing a sport after school. But these sports leagues, they need to change how they're handling their players' concussions. First, today I will be talking about how these leagues are handling their concussions currently, and second, I will be talking about the long-term effects that these concussions have on these players. Let's begin by talking about how these concussions are currently handled by these sports leagues. These sports leagues have different ways to deal with these concussions. According to Gage T. who has a PhD in health behavior and health education from the Handbook of Clinical Neurology, a journal published December of 2018, certain people are more at risk for these concussions. This includes people that are 19 years and younger, and you are also more at risk for these concussions if you are in a competitive standpoint. For example, like a game rather than at practice. According to Dr. Jeremy Foreman, an assistant professor in the Masters of Kinesiology at the University of Louisiana from Frontiers in Sports and Active Living, published November of 2020. Concussions in the NFL are a rising topic, and not only because of the effects that these concussions have on the players currently, but because of the long-term effects that these concussions will have on these players. 320 to 760,000 players will experience prolonged symptoms. These symptoms include headaches, vomiting, fatigue, nausea, and drowsiness. These leagues are taking action by implementing rules like increased time to return to the field of play, and they're also making their players go through specific protocols. According to David W. Wright, who is the chair and professor of emergency medicine and director of emergency neurosciences at Emory University School of Medicine, from the Handbook of Clinical Neurology, a journal published December of 2018. They're making these players go through certain tests. These tests include a balance test, a memory test, and they also test the players' pupils to make sure that they are dilating correctly. According to Claire Carton, a biomechanics specialist from the Handbook of Clinical Neurology, a journal published December of 2018, they are also using what is called brain trauma profiling to better detect these concussions that these players are obtaining. Now that we know how these concussions are being handled by these sports leagues, let's talk about the long-term effects that these concussions have on these players. Many NFL players will suffer from long-term brain damage. And the worst of these effects are a disease called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, also known as CTE. CTE is a buildup of protein within the brain, and this protein within the brain has several side effects. These side effects include memory loss, depression, anger disorders, and suicidal thoughts. It's said that players that obtain more severe concussions will also have more severe CTE. CTE is also one of the leading causes of former NFL player suicides. First, today I talked about how these leagues are handling their players' concussions, and second, today I talked about how these long-term effects from concussions can affect players. With the information I have given you today, I believe that these leagues are certainly taking a step in the right direction, but with an estimated 1.6 to 3.8 million concussions occurring each year, there's still much to do to improve these concussion rates.
4 on 5, great job, bud. 1, 2, 3.